You're listening to an episode of the Abigail Pugh podcast with, you guessed it, Abigail Pugh. I'm an introverted mama who took my online business from 0 to 7 figures in 15 months selling my own digital products on social media. And guess what? I did it all with my 3-year-old daughter no less than 3 feet away from me at all times. Now I'm bringing you everything I've learned about building a wildly profitable online business that supports your life while allowing you to truly live it. Get ready for raw, honest conversations with entrepreneurs making thousands per month selling their own digital products and people just like you who ditch self-doubt to create the life they've always wanted. If you're ready to make more money, have more impact, and still have time for the things that matter most, you're in the right place. Grab your sneakers, head out on your hot girl walk, and let's dive in. Okay, y'all, if you are listening to this episode, it means that my Digital Product Bootcamp, either the doors are about to open in a few hours or they have already opened, which makes me so freaking excited. Like, I am grinning ear to ear right now. This is my live 6-week program, and I only do it once a year. It is one of my favorite things ever. And honestly, it's where some of my most successful students have come from, because we go through the entire process of figuring out what you're going to create, how to start actually creating it, how to grow an audience, how to launch it. Like, we do all of that together in 6 weeks. And it's one of my favorite processes ever to do with all of you. And like I said, I only do it once a year. So last week I did a question box and so many of you responded. I was not expecting this many responses. I'm not going to lie. And so I decided I'm going to make a podcast episode answering all of you. So basically I asked you, submit kind of where you're at in your journey, and I'll let you know if I think the bootcamp is for you. So I'm just going to run through these today. I am kind of like, my nerves are very high in a good way. I get this like butterfly feeling in my stomach before I launch. I just made all of my launch goals, based on data, not just based on feeling, which is something that you learn how to do inside of the bootcamp. Yes, because goals are wildly important, but you need to set them based off of data. So we are going to run through these things, kind of different scenarios, different places that you are in, and I will let you know if I think the Digital Product Bootcamp is for you. Okay, first and foremost, I am almost done with my digital product, but I'm having trouble growing followers. Should I join the bootcamp? Absolutely yes. One thing that I do inside the Digital Product Bootcamp that a lot of programs out there that I see that teach you how to create and launch digital product don't do is they teach you how to grow your following while you are creating your product, because I think it's really important during that time to have an audience of people that is growing while you're creating the product, because you need people to launch to. So absolutely yes, I would join the bootcamp if that were me. Okay, next up, feeling like no one will buy, my unique take isn't valuable, and feeling small, but I want to thrive. Okay, here's the deal, you guys. The thing with low ticket digital products, which is what I teach you how to launch in the bootcamp, is that we build them from a place of your experiences and what you have gone through. And at the end of the day, nobody has the same experiences as you. And that's the value you bring to the table. It's you, it's your journey. And I know if you've never done this before, it feels scary. It feels like no one is going to want to learn from you. I had those feelings in the beginning days as well. But at the end of the day, we want to learn from someone that has been where we have been, right? Like, I don't want to learn how to grow my email list from somebody who's never grown their email list. I want to learn from someone who has gone through it. They know the things to avoid. They can give me their opinion when I'm experiencing something that they experience. So remember, your value that you're able to offer people comes from your experiences, okay? Don't forget that. Okay, next up, I almost built my guide, which is a course in Stan Store, which is where we are going to be building all of this, my favorite platform, but I'm lost on finishing it and stuck on launching. Absolutely, join the bootcamp. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to actually finish things, get them done. And something that we do inside of the bootcamp is we have co-working sessions where we come to get the work done together, and it's amazing. And then inside of the bootcamp as well this year, when it comes to launching, there's a launch GPT included in this round of the bootcamp, and we've been testing it and using it, and I am blown away. Like, it's so good. It's so helpful, and you are going to love it. So yes, join the bootcamp. Okay, next up, I help people with anxiety, but feel like coaching is a better fit than a digital product. Thoughts on this? Okay, so yes, I would say absolutely join the bootcamp, because I think coaching along with a low ticket digital product is like so amazing if you are in a niche where you want to offer coaching as well, because low ticket digital products are a great entry into your world, right? Some people might not know that they want to work with you, but then if they grab your low ticket digital product, they're able to see, wow, I love how they teach. I love what they do. I absolutely want to be coached by them. So yes, I think the bootcamp would be a great fit for you. Okay, I'm a Canva verified expert. I have a membership and multiple digital products, but no consistent sales. Should I join the bootcamp? I would probably say no. If you already have products that are created and launched and you're not looking to launch a new one, I would say join my Rich Girl community instead. That's where I really focus on people that already have products and they want to sell more of them. You guys, I will not tell you to join the bootcamp if I don't think it is a good fit for you. I will always be honest with you and tell you if I think something of mine is a good fit for you. And for this person, I don't think the bootcamp would be a good fit. Okay, next up. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people submitted just kind of in different words, but I have no idea what to make, what I'm qualified to make, or what people would buy. If that is you, if that's how you are feeling right now, absolutely join the bootcamp. This is something that I love to help people with. Again, when it comes to being qualified to make something, it's more about the experiences you have gone through, taking those experiences and helping people through them, and then knowing what to buy. That is one of my favorite things to help people with. And again, this year we have something added to the bootcamp that is an amazing prompt on how to do all of this research, because this research is super important. And if you're not doing the research on like what people actually want to buy before you're launching your product, you could run into a launch where nobody buys. And we don't want that, right? Like we want to do the research first where people are telling you if this is what they want or not. So yes, if that is you, if you have no idea what to make, if you feel like you don't know what you're qualified to make and you don't know what people would want to buy, absolutely join the bootcamp. Okay. Another submission was, I already created a high ticket digital product, but have fizzled out on where to go from here. Again, similar to my answer earlier, if you have something that is like a higher ticket product and you don't have a low ticket digital product yet, which is what I teach you how to do inside the bootcamp, I would 100% recommend having a low ticket one as well as a way for them to kind of enter your world and get to know you. Low ticket digital products are absolutely crushing it right now because people can get a taste of how it is to work with you. And if they like it, right, if you create a digital product, a low ticket one that people love, they're going to want to come back for more. Okay, next up, this person submitted saying that I've just started a brand new account and I have less than 100 followers. Honestly, perfect time to join the bootcamp, right? You don't have a huge audience yet. You're trying to figure out what you want to sell. I actually think it's easier to grow once you know what it is that you're going to sell, because then you can get way more specific in your content and speak to those people even more clearly. Sometimes when you're growing an account and you have like a general idea, but you don't know what you want to sell, it's really hard to grow because you're kind of stuck in the world of generics, right? And you want to get really specific in your content. So if that is you, I think the bootcamp would be a great place for you. Okay, next up, someone submitted saying, I have a solid digital product idea, but I don't know if people will even buy and I haven't validated it and so much competition. Okay, here's my thought on oversaturation and competition. The thing that makes you stand out is you and your story, right? Me, for example, with my niche, there are hundreds, probably thousands and thousands of people that sell stuff on Instagram growth and digital products, right? But I have my own unique experiences. I have my own unique journey that I went through that sets me apart from the crowd, right? So I don't worry about competition necessarily, right? I obviously want to make sure that my product is filling a gap that not a lot of other people are filling. But at the end of the day, you and your story and your journey, that's what sets you apart. Nobody else has that. Now, something else, if you haven't validated yet, this is something we do inside of the bootcamp. And it's something that I love to do. I think a lot of the time we have like a solid idea, but then as you're growing your account, you're listening to people and what they're saying, and it's helping you solidify that idea and validate it even more as you are growing. So yes, absolutely, I think the bootcamp would be perfect for you. Okay, next submission was too many ideas and I don't know which one to go with. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of tough love here. So it is so easy to get stuck in the world of indecision. Like it happens to me all the time, right? Like I am indecisive about things and it It's literally the worst. And at the end of the day, I know it feels like your first digital product needs to be like the one that's going to change your life. It's going to make you millions. It's going to blow your business up. But reality is that that isn't always the case. But you know what that first product does? It tells your brain that you can do this. And once you do something once, you can do it over and over and over again. I talk about this a lot, but on my first day of launching a digital product, I made 23 sales. And it was like, it told my brain, okay, I can do this. I know that I can do this. And now I've built a business that have served over 13,000 people with my digital products in 3 years. And none of this would have happened if I hadn't just picked an idea and ran with it. But I get it. I totally get it that it's so hard. You're like, I have all these ideas. Maybe one will do better than the other. And something that I actually did in the beginning was this was before I started this account, but I started a few other Instagram accounts and I kind of just posted on a few of them and very quickly realized that two of the other options I was considering to create and sell a digital product around, I didn't want to do. I was like, nope, this feels too much, too personal for me. Don't want to do this one. Okay. And then I had one left. So maybe put yourself in that scenario. Start posting about 3 different ones, create 3 different accounts. And not to say post on there forever, I think it was like a few weeks and I just tested it out and I was like, you know what? No, I really don't like these ones. And then pick one and move forward with it. One thing I will say is that oftentimes when people have multiple ideas, there's always one that stands out to me. So this could be something in the first week of the bootcamp that I go over with you during the Q&A and I just help you kind of get really clear on which one you should move forward with. But general rule of thumb, the most tangible offer. So whichever offer gives your, ideal customer the most tangible and clear outcome, that's the one I would probably start with. Okay, next person submitted saying that they created their account. I watched accounts that do what I want to do. I know what to create, but I have no confidence. Okay, you guys, I want you to listen so closely to this. Confidence is built by doing the damn thing. Confidence is not just randomly built up and one day you're like, okay, I can do this. No, you build your confidence by doing things. Every time I launch, I build my confidence a little bit more on how I launch. And that's how it happens. You don't just wake up one day with all the confidence in the world. Confidence comes from taking action and doing the damn thing. So yes, I think the bootcamp would be perfect for you if that is you. Okay, next submission said, I'm a personal chef and I love cooking, but I want to do a PDF to get out of my full-time job. Absolutely. The bootcamp was literally made for you. Absolutely join. I think it would be wonderful. I love personal chefs. And I think the content you can do as a personal chef would be so much fun. Okay, next submission said, how can I launch and sell my digital product in only 6 weeks? It takes a long time to build trust. I agree that trust has to be built, but I don't think it takes as long as you think, especially if you are using storytelling and your experiences in your marketing and you get super clear on who it is that you're talking to and how you help them. I actually launched my first digital product for this brand, abigailpugh.com, whatever you want to call it. I launched it in just around 6 weeks. And I actually thought it was the perfect amount of time because it really allowed me to get to know my audience, see what they wanted, build my digital product out while I was growing and listening to this audience, and then launch it and then learn to sell even more after that, right? So I think sometimes when we are like, okay, I'm going to take 3 months to launch my digital product, you get stuck. You get stuck so much more when you have a longer time frame because you just keep putting things off. You just keep saying, okay, I'm going to do this. And then you don't do it. With a 6-week time frame, though, you are kind of forced to launch it and get it out into the world. And then you learn to sell it every single day after that. So I actually think 6 weeks is perfect, which is exactly why the bootcamp is 6 weeks long. Okay, the next person said, I am a dietitian and I want to do something about nutrition while using GLP-1s. I'm using one. Oh my gosh, yes. I think that would be amazing. I think there's a lot of buzz on the internet right now about GLP-1s and dietitians and people out there not being honest about using it. So I think you'd have a really unique take of hey, I am a dietitian and I use a GLP-1. Here's what I'm eating for lunch today. And then do some sort of PDF guide on meals and things to eat while you're taking GLP-1. So absolutely yes, join the bootcamp. I think that would be an amazing product. Okay, we're going to do 2 more submissions. So the next one says, I just published my guide today. No launch plan, 50 followers, no content strategy. I need help. So for this one, again, since you already launched it, I would say join my Rich Girl community and I can help you kind of continue to grow your audience, come up with a content strategy and start selling it since you've already put it out into the world. I think this is something I see a lot of content around where people are like, create the product, put it in your stand store and sell 5 a day and that's this much money per month. But they forget that you have to build the trust with your audience. You have to build the hype. Launching and getting a digital product out in the world, like there's so much behind the hype and the the excitement that you can build before launching that helps you have a better launch. Okay, last submission. I keep trying digital products, but my audience isn't liking them. I have so many ideas, but are they good? Okay, so for this one, first and foremost, absolutely join the bootcamp. I think it would be a great place for you. But something else to consider is that sometimes we create digital products based on what we think our audience needs, but the digital product that you should be creating is the one that your audience is basically asking you for, right? And sometimes it's really easy to get in our head and be like, well, this idea is perfect. I know if I launch it, they'll want it. And then you launch it and people are like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. But you listen to your audience and you let them kind of tell you what it is that they need help with, your digital product will be so much more successful. But I think, yes, the bootcamp would be an absolute great fit for you. Those are all the submissions I'm going to go through today. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, oh my gosh, she didn't answer my scenario and I want to know if the bootcamp is for me, send me a DM on Instagram. I am always happy to answer. I will send you a quick message or voice memo you if I'm on my hot girl walk for the day, letting you know if I think my digital product bootcamp is a good fit for you. Because like I said, I only host this once a year and it is one of my favorite programs ever. It's a live program. There's no overwhelm each week. You don't sign up and get like 500 videos that you have to watch. No, the content drops weekly. You are not overwhelmed. I'm able to walk you through step by step each part of the process and we're able to do it together. It is amazing. I can't wait to see you inside the bootcamp. And once it goes live, I will drop the link to join the bootcamp in the show notes below for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you learned anything from this episode, I would love it if you could share it over on your Instagram stories and tag me at Abigail Pugh. Until next time, love you, mean it.